One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Iowa State's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Beck. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They're testing the right side here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a grab on the shot. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Cyclones! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his man. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Welch. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary and just a toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Cyclones coming off a program record for wins, their 2nd-best poll finish ever, and who could forget that Pop-Tart Bowl victory over Miami. Matt Campbell continues to have the Clones flourishing.
Yeah, made it to the Big 12 championship game. Now they're trying to take the next step. You've got Rocco Becht at quarterback. He's a really good young talent, David, and someone I know they want to keep building around.
He's just fun to watch, man. He makes all the plays. Will scramble if he needs to. Been really good late in close games. That was something a year ago. They won a bunch of those games, but you're right, Reese. In the beginning, Matt Campbell, he's still here.
And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wants to throw, it's Becht. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Sowell. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Fighting off the defender. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Sowell. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Gibson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Salter. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the school. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Beck saved his best for last in 2024, 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted, still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football, you're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He lets one fly deep. He's got it! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons, and because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy, and so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes his man miss. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Buffaloes are in the red zone. Looking to throw. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The defense defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucks!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
To the air, it's Beck. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder. And welcome in to the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
The Cyclones will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to pass, it's Salter. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Beck. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Townsend. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cyclones. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping it breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. The short hands, it's Gibson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got the quick completion. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Looking for space. It's Welsh. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to throw. It's Beck. Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
The Cyclones have pushed it inside the 20. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
My understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. He's got his man. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Salter. With the catch, it's Williams. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. That's caught. It's Hayden. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds space on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Caught near the sticks, it's Miller. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down, they're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Colorado! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Townsend. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.